to chop this up into 3 pieces, not 3 equal pieces. We're going to have one short piece, we're going to have one medium piece, and another one long piece. Alright? So I have this here, and I have this here, so 3 pieces. Now, let me say the first piece is X. Anyone, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, right? Because the picture is not what we want. We're just going to name one of the pieces X. Not sure? So I'm going to choose this piece as my X. Right? The second piece is 3 meters shorter. If I'm 100 centimeters tall and you're 10 centimeters shorter than I am, you're what? 90. Not sure? I'm 100, you're 10 centimeters shorter than I am. You're going to subtract the 10 from the 100 to get 90. Not true? So if the first piece is X and the second piece is 3 meters shorter than the first piece, then this is X minus what? 3. Come again. Come again. Holland, very tall guy. No. He is 100 centimeters tall. I am 20 centimeters shorter than him. That means I'm going to have a shorter height. So I'm 20 centimeters shorter. I'm not 20 centimeters short enough. I'm short 20 centimeters less than his height. So I'm going to subtract the 20 from his height to know what my height is. So if the first piece is X, and the second piece is 3 meters shorter than the first piece, then this piece is going to be the first piece minus 3. That's true? And then now it says that the third piece is twice as long as the what? First piece. So that's my first piece. This is my second piece. So this is going to be what? 2x. So even if you didn't want to put x over here, what you didn't want is your first piece, second piece. It does not matter. It's going to be the same interpretation. Okay? So x minus 3, x and x. First question says what? State in terms of x, meaning that your answer that you're going to write on the paper must have an x involved in it. Right? No workout, nothing. We don't need the actual number. We just need x up. That's it. There you have it. That's the answer. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so the first piece is what? X, not true? Second piece is what? 3 centimeters what? Shorter than the first piece, and the third piece is what? Twice the first piece. That's it. It says state in terms of x, the length of each of the pieces. That's it. Please pay very close attention to the marks at the side. It tells you the weight of the question. It tells you how much thinking you have to do. But then time at 3 marks is a lot of marks. Right? Even though 3 marks is a lot of work. Right? So any question where you say work 3 points, usually it requires a lot of thinking. 1 mark is more like an observation. Like look at it and see the answer. Now it says write an expression, and please note how them bold certain words. Certain words are important, that's why they bold them. So write an expression in terms of x to represent the sum. What does sum mean? So you're going to add up the length of the what? 3 pieces. What's the length of the first piece? X. What's the length of the second piece? X minus 3. What's the length of the third piece? Alright, so we're going to group all the x's together, not true? So that's x plus what? 2x minus what? 3, correct? So x plus x is what? 2x. Hold on, here's something else. X times x. That's okay. X times x is x squared. X plus x is like say 1 apple plus 1 apple. 2 apple. Okay, so x plus x is 2x. 2x plus 2x is what? 4x minus 3. That's it. That's the say they want an expression. They didn't say you must solve it. They just say they want an expression. That way. These questions are usually connected, so it means the answer you get at the top usually helps to solve the problem in the second, and then the two questions then at the top helps you to solve the one at the third section. Okay? Teacher. Grab on this one, to the left, right in front of Michaela. Just grab a chair. Your regular seat, yeah? Just be a question too, so you're early, good. Alright, now, see that word hence? Students that I teach currently, right, that I teach online or face-to-face, I tell them all the time about that word hence. So if you didn't hear it now, circle it. Hence means as a result of what you just did. What you just do a while ago, like literally a while ago, the question or the answer before this is what you're going to use to solve this question. So it says, hence you have to calculate now your x. Now we know from day one that the straw measure what? 21 centimeters. Notice that we're going to use the 21 on now. Everything that they put on the paper, you have to use it at some point. Whether at the beginning, in the middle, or at the end. So we don't know, so when you add up all of the three, you get this. So we're going to take this now, 4x minus 3, and equate it to what? 21. What's my favorite word, guys? ISO. So we're going to carry this over here. We're going to get what? 4x equals 21 plus 3. 4x equals what? 24. And how you know when you answer right is when the number on the left can go exactly into the number on the right. If you get like a 23, you know say something right. 22, when you're measuring a straw, you're not going to get no decimal. Okay, you're going to get nice numbers. So if I divide both sides by 4, I'm going to get x equals what? 6. Is that what I said? I said calculate the value of x?
Yes.
X is what? 6 centimeter. 6 centimeter. Alright? They can proceed to say what is the length of the shortest piece. I could say hence, instead of saying calculate the value of x, I could replace that and say hence what is the length of the shortest piece. The shortest piece would have been x minus 3. So it would have been
x minus 3 equals 21?
No, it would just be, no, after you find x now, you would say 6 minus 3 is 3.
Oh.
Yeah. And that pretty much completes section question 1 and 2. Alright, so saw some stuff there. Would have loved to see some quadratic cut in a book. Alright, we're gonna switch to the back of the paper. Right, so you know that after we start, we're gonna go to the back of the paper here. Alright. So now you get warm up now and everybody is here. We get warm up question 1 and question 2. Everybody's brain is working. We're gonna start attacking the hard part of the paper. Alright? Get them out of the way. So we know at the end of the day, whatever you get wrong, let's say you get, when you hear 45 minutes remaining in the exam, you know you're not cruise control. Right? They didn't make your little functions and relations, your little all of that good stuff. Yeah? So we're attacking the matrices immediately. Okay? You really target questions, ladies and gentlemen. You cannot go into this exam thinking you are me or thinking you are the teachers who teach you. Okay, you're a student, so you're obviously not going to know everything. Right? You're not going to know everything. You need to have your